Hi and welcome to my new little board game series. What I will do, or what this series is about, is less me talking about specific board games, but I talk about everything, and it's more a kind of first impression series, if you want, or if you want to call it that way. Actually, it's really simple. I have a board game. I have never seen it. I bought it, and we'll open it for front of the camera. We will take a look what's inside, what the game is all about, and in the end we have a short little play with it, and and then we'll say what I think is it worth or not. And the first game I want to go through with you is actually one that, I'm honest, when I first saw it, I had a different kind of opinion. In the meantime, I'm actually kind of curious, and I'm looking forward to opening this one. A few days ago, I was going through my local supermarket, and they were selling some board games, mostly the normal card games like Uno, etc. What you know, the basic ones. But on the lowest shelf, there was one box, and the first thing I saw was actually the box, because this was this little one. Again, my first impression was that this kind of looked like a very cheap knockoff of a game called Cat, if you have ever heard of that one. It was very famous over the past years, and I really thought this is a very cheap Chinese knockoff. I'm really honest, just the way the packaging was. I never heard of Think Fun, and and the second reason I was curious, because they reduced it to, or the price was reduced 50%. So instead of €39.99, it was only €19.99. So I took the box up, and I quickly had to change my opinion, because this is not it might look the same like Cat, where you're working or playing with a laser, but where Cat is a game kind of like chess, where you move pieces and have to avoid the laser. This is actually kind of a puzzle game. You have to get the laser through the mirror labyrinth, that's or how it's called there. Now, I know this is the German version of that, so but I think the most parts are very easy to understand. Now, another thing, I put it this way: when I saw it first, I actually thought the pieces. This was the reason why I thought this was a Chinese knockoff, was because the whole board they photographed looked kind of cheap. The whole optic looks cheap, but I have to say, it tells you everything. I mean, it tells you it's a kind of laser game where you have to get the laser to the end. You have some challenging cards. They say they have included 60. So kind of you can get already what this game is all about. And one other thing, I actually they also tell you on the backside how it's played. You take one of the challenge cards, you place all the pieces, and then you have to try and find out how, with some of the extra pieces, you get the laser to the end piece. What do we get? We get, as I said, 60 challenge cards, 11 pieces or playing pieces. We got the board itself, and of course the inclusion how to play the game. One thing I kind of found curious when I first saw or when I got this one was, as I said, I had no clue who Think Fun is, and I checked, and one thing I found very interesting, that actually Ravensburger was involved in this one. I think they were just involved in importing this one to Germany, but it was interesting because nowhere it's told, but only on the box under here. And who did this? It's a little bit. They said it's produced in China. Okay, that's normal. And Think Fun is a company from USA, and Luke Hooper has made this little game. So yeah, let's take a look what's in the box. As I said, never opened it, just bought it, and so let's take the first look. Okay, first opinion of the box itself. I kind of like it for one reason, because that's actually kind of neat. The pieces have all the right places, so it's very organized for this kind of game. Because again, I think I have expected something else. I'm honest. I expected a little. You get a little plastic bag, and all the pieces were just thrown in. This is okay. I have to say that's the box itself is already very interesting. So yeah, okay. It's made in China. You can see it or not. Yeah. Yeah, okay. How to put it? The plastic is it's sturdy. Let's put it this way. It's sturdy. It's not too cheap, but I think as I said, I expected something worse. But okay, that's already that's not bad here. So then we have the challenge cards. And I think the instructions in here. Yeah, sounds good. Very small, very small instruction leaflet, or some. I think some like to call this one toilet paper. But I'm honest, they really. I think that they do everything to explain you how every piece works, what to do. And yeah, it's. I'm honest. I didn't expect that. I really didn't expect that. At least the instructions are very simple. How are the cards themselves? Let's open them. I hate it when they all put that just in plastic, but I understand why they do it. No. Away. That also. Yeah, the cards are okay. They're very flimsy. Yeah, the cards are really bad. I'm honest with you. While the pieces look very good, these cards are very flimsy. They rip. They just. When I first took them out, I thought, yeah, very thick. They feel very good, but they're just sticking together. That's a really big shame and problem, because I have the feeling I will rip the whole. Yeah, I'm ripping the whole. Yeah, look at that. Yeah, that's very bad. Listen. Yep, that's a no-go. I'm honest. Especially I know they going from them. They say I'm honest. This is surprising me now. I mean, I didn't expect much, but this is actually really this is, to be honest, this is what I expected. But after opening the box, everything, I didn't expect that. So, that's not. This is a really shame, to be honest. Let's take a look at the pieces themselves. So this is the laser. Does it work? Let's put the little pin out there. And do you see it? I think you can see it. Yep, the laser works. So. Again, this is better than I expected. The pieces themselves are really not that bad. Let's take one of the. This is Okay, this is a see-through one. You can see that. Actually, they're really. I try to hold them up. They are really well done. This is actually very interesting. The pieces themselves are very good. The cards are the biggest crap I have seen for a long time, in many ways. So what do we have here? We have a normal stand, and so what do we? What's the end piece now? I'm a little bit worried. Do we have an, or is it just these pieces here? Ah, okay. Did you use these pieces to light up? Okay. Yeah, very simple parts. The parts themselves are actually really they're really sturdy. I think the mirrors are really good put together. So yeah, I will check out the instructions. Okay, it will take 5 minutes, and yeah, then we'll have a small game. Yeah, little cut, and see you in a minute. So let's play a little round. Now, as if you haven't already guessed, this is a very simple game. It's really just a puzzle for one player, nothing specific. Yeah, what kind of tiles or pieces do we have? We have, as we already guessed, the start and laser point. We have a block stone, meaning this is a place where you can't put any part. We have mirror and goal pieces. They double as a mirror and also as a goal. Because later in the expert modes you have not only bring the laser in one piece, sondern to at least 2 or 3 goals. We have the splitters, meaning yeah, 1 laser becomes 2, as already guessed. We have the checkpoint. We have a double mirror. So now, how does it play? I mean, very simple. We take one of the challenge cards, and the challenge card is telling us what we need to know. We have to place the laser with the laser beam down on this piece, and we have to place the gold piece here, where the light up part has to look in that direction. Now, on the cards themselves, we have the what does this say? It's add to grid. Sorry. Yeah, that's the problem, because the cards stick together. You can't read that part. Yeah. So we have to use one of the blue parts, meaning we have the double mirror we have to use. Now, I have to say that they did that quite nice. That they not only show you how the pieces are done. There are later on, I show you in the second on the second card that there are pieces you have to put on the field, but they don't tell you in which direction. So that's quite nice. But they also show you which piece through the coloring you can see which piece you have to use where in many ways. But mostly you can already see it from the symbol themselves. So now what we have to do, as said, we have to place the mirror somewhere to get the laser from this piece to here. Okay, that's quite simple. We have to put it over here, and if you press the button, hey presto, it lights up. I think you don't see it right clearly through the camera, so I will rotate the board just for you can see it, because I think you can see that better. So yeah, that goes there. So yeah, it's a very simple puzzle game in many ways, and if you have yeah, if you know where to put the piece, or if you don't know it, I mean, in this case, on the back side of the cards you have the solution. So now let's take a look at a second challenge. So just to get a little, this was just a warm-up, so we understand how the game works. I mean, it's a very simple game. So now we have here we have to use one, or add to card one of the goal mirror parts. We have 2 golden mirror parts already on the board, and the laser. Now, the way the laser is now symboled here means they don't tell us how the laser is or has to be positioned. This means we have to find it out. Again, very simple. I mean, we know it has to be there. We don't know how. So let's first put the pieces down. Now, as I said, they show you how the pieces are put on the board. We have to put this one this way, and we have to put this one this way, meaning the gold part has to look south. And as I said, we have to use one of the mirrors. Yeah. Okay. Now the goal is we know we have to go to get to this part, and we have to go over this part. Meaning, very simple. We put the laser this way, and we put the mirror part this way, and everything should light up in that way. So, yeah, you can't say much about this one. It's a very simple. It's really a very simple puzzle game. Now, I mean, let's try before I say my conclusion. In many ways, let's try one of the intermediate or advanced ones. Yeah, let's look what we have here. What do we have here? Oh, let's do intermediate 17. That looks nice. So what do we have here? Let's put everything down. So we have to put the laser somewhere up here. Let's put it just for fun down there. I just showed you to you. So we have the double mirror part. We have to put it this way. Oops, sorry. I showed it to you. So let's put it this way so you can still see it in some way. And we have to use. Okay, we have one goal part. We don't know where. We need one of the splitters, and we need another goal part. Symbolized, as you can see up here, the red point means this the mirror part will also be will be used as a goal part. So, okay, we have a double mirror here, and we have a splitter here, meaning we need to get the laser up over here and split them up to get in both parts. Now, okay, that's quite a simple. We have to get the laser here over here. Then we put the part that the laser lights this one up, and the splitter, because we know the laser goes through it and will reflect it up here, meaning the laser goes there, the gold part goes there, and they should light up. And to show you that this is the solution, we go one here. I think you can see it, and if we take a look, that's the way that's the way the game is, or this board is. Yeah, that's the solution of that board. So now I could go on and show you some others, but I think you know how this goes, and I think this is one of the games that's actually not quite interesting to follow up or to watch me play, because it's kind of puzzle game. Now, this brings me to my conclusion, because I'm honest. I think the idea is nice, and I think it works. It's a very simple puzzle game, and it works. As I said, the quality of the board and the pieces are really not that bad. The cards are really the biggest problem here, because, as I said, the quality is very flimsy. They really feel very cheap, like they rip every moment. And the second problem I have, and this is in my eyes the biggest one, is actually really the whole concept. The concept is not bad. It's a nice puzzle game, but if you go through all these 60 challenges, that was it. The game is over. There are no extra add-ons or something like that. I mean, you can go online and look for communities if there are who can give you challenges. You can make your own challenges for other people. But that's it. And this is the piece where I have to say, is the original price of nearly €40 really? I think the price. The price is too high. Even the price of €20 I paid for this one. is too expensive in many ways. This game is just, if you look what kind of games are out there for half the price, for half the half price this one had cost me. And I will show you some coming, I think end of the month, beginning of February. I have one game that's actually a lot cheaper than this one and has a lot more to it in many ways. So let's wait and see how that one will play. Again, I haven't played it, but just looking at it, I think it's nearly the same concept, but it's, as I said, it's only half the price, and I think that has a lot more to offer in many ways. So I think it's a nice, like I said, it's a neat concept, but it's too expensive for what it is, and if you have a child who plays with that, who loves puzzling, he will get through this one very quickly, and then there are only two ways. It will land on your shelf, never really put or unpackaged anymore, or you will give it away. And even then, I think it's really too expensive, and I have an idea why they try to get rid of it, because no one would buy this one for that high, for this really expensive price. So yeah, I hope you enjoyed this little excursus or my first the first video of my little board game check in any way, and hope see you in the next time, and yeah, have fun. And if you think you have seen a board game you're interested to see that might be interesting to open up, let me know. And yeah, see you next time. Bye.